I don't care what people don't like. They got mad when I said, I don't support Black Lives Matter. Because who they matter to? We kill each other all day. We talk about each other all day. You know who talk about me the most on the internet? Niggas. Niggas. You know what's worse than a nigga? 2 of them. Make you don't want to be a nigga. Yeah, man, it don't be nobody else talking about me. It be niggas, my own people that look like me. Talk about me like a dog. Kick me when I'm down. Can't wait. look at Gates. Went to jail, they celebrated, clapped their hands, it was happy. I don't look at color and see race no more. I see real and fake, that's it.
Welcome back. It's Michael Rogers. Welcome to BodyWorkBoxing. Today I want to talk about the Hitman, JermallCharlo. And my question is, did they age Big Maul out? Were they successful in aging this brother out? I know people like, Mike, how? He has a twin brother. You do know he got a twin brother that's the undisputed champion at 154 pounds. That's the exact same age, 32 years old. Yeah, I know. But, we live in these perception versus reality, driven era in the sport of boxing right now. It's a perception versus reality. You would have people out here believing that, oh man, he's old and his career is tied up. His brother is the same exact age. They're twins. Nobody sees any kind of ending to his career whatsoever right now. He's thriving. But the perception is, since Jermall don't really fight anybody, what they say, and since nobody really would fight him, when you got the face of boxing ducking you, for the highest payday he could have had to date, when you got the guy that's getting ready to fight the quote-unquote face of boxing, who they calling grandpa, who never said your name, who never wanted to unify. When you got David Benavidez, which is PBC's Canelo, the off-brand version, saying that he wants to fight you, but then again saying that he wants $7+ million to fight Andre. So who knows what he's going to want to fight Charlo. But every time he has a fight coming up, everybody says, oh, he ain't fighting nobody. It's like, who is he supposed to fight? And I can't help but think, with the rumors that are swirling around and everything that's going on, that they actually put JermallCharlo in a lose-lose kind of situation. At the end of the day, he's a winner and he can win. My theory is, hey, get somebody back in the ring ASAP and knock their ass out. Get another person inside the ring and knock their ass out. That's really what my game plan would be at this point, But I couldn't help but think about KevinGates and what he said, in regard to JermallCharlo, because this is exactly how I feel when it comes to the perception versus reality, and what KevinGates says.
I don't care what people don't like. They got mad when I said I don't support Black Lives Matter, because who they matter to? We kill each other all day. We talk about each other all day. You know who talk about me the most on the internet? Niggas. Niggas. You know what's worse than a nigga? 2 of them. Make you don't want to be a nigga. Yeah, man, it don't be nobody else talking about me. It be niggas, my own people that look like me. Talk about me like a dog. Kick me when I'm down. Can't wait. look at Gates. Went to jail, they celebrated, clapped their hands, it was
That's it, man. I mean, that's what it's coming down to, man, because when everybody thought he did what he did with the waitress, you know, she was really just looking for a money grab. Everybody went on and made videos. But when it was found that he ain't do it, and it was, you know, it was all hype or whatever, nobody came out and did nothing, said, you know, covering it up. You know, you got some people out here, man, where a guy, it was a boxer out here who had domestic violence in his jacket, in his file. Now, you had a guy on YouTube, man, like with a big ass following. You know, I guess he a multi-millionaire now. But he was on with a full-on boycott. Now this man, whether you condone it or not, this man went and served his time and did whatever, paid whatever retribution, and came back. And they was calling for a boycott on this fighter. So when it was perceived that there was another domestic violence charge or some family laying at the hands in regards to Charlo once again, before everybody knew all the facts and the details, everybody jumped online and just went ham. And I'm sitting back like, man, this is wild. But then when he was cleared, when he was free and clear of it, nobody came out and said he was, you know, free and clear. The charges were dropped. And here you have a situation where he calls the police. He does the right thing. And we always talk about, you know, the black man in society and, you know, how we act and how, you know, we always perceived as being wild and violent. This man called the police, got the police involved, and actually filed paperwork. So in essence, he protected himself. And everybody online is just running around talking about how he's broke. I don't understand. Everybody always want to talk. I mean, they want to roast everybody about mental health and this and this and that. When people go through things, it's just like boxers, they can't win. The boxers, they just can't win. This man, the WBC 160-pound champion, 32-0 with 22 knockouts. So he knocking 2 out of 3 motherfuckers out. He had the Dervinchenko. He had Hugo Centeno. He had K9 Bundridge. Julian Williams. Austin Trout. But the face of boxing, Triple G, Andre, Eubanks, Jaime Munguia, Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. Who want to smoke with him? You know, let everybody tell it. You know, you get a young brother, you know, like the young undisputed brother at the 135 pounds. They say he has all the desire in the world, but nobody wants to fight him. This man, JermallCharlo, is a certified champion. Share the same DNA as his brother, who's undisputed. And they both got it out the mud. But I can't help but wonder, were they successful in aging them out, man? I hope that this man gets somebody back in the ring and he put on a clinic and he got people around him and he's able to quiet the noise, man, because these are the times when we need to uplift these boxers, man. You know, especially when it's clear and cut and the paperwork showed that the man, you know, he did whatever. You gotta be on his side. Like, I mean, he did what he needed to do. So I would love to see how this, especially the black YouTube community, man, because it's like KevinGates say, man, sometimes we our own worst enemies. And I don't really get it. Anyways, man, did they age JermallCharlo out? You know, I think the brother still got a bright future, man. He 32. He 32. Bud older than him. So I mean, his brother is thriving. They need to get back to activity, man, because they're starting to give him the Gary Russell treatment. You know, the same way they did Gary Russell, man. I'm seeing some of the same things with JermallCharlo, and especially the narratives that everybody pick and choose when they want to run with. But just like Mr. Gary Russell Jr., JermallCharlo is perhaps I would say he's number 1 or number 2 most duck fighter in boxing. The most duck currently active, even though BoxRec shows inactive. He's either the first or the second most currently duck boxers in the game to date. Anyways, man, I just want, I want us to give some positive energy to the brother, man. I wanted to do this video asking that question, man. I would love to hear your thoughts, man. Let's be more solution oriented, man. Let's just go beyond taking everything that we see at face value. Let's do some body work. That's what we do here. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'd like to get your feedback on it, and how do you feel about this, man? Not from an emotional, not from a bias, not from what you're gonna regurgitate from where you heard somewhere else. Just an honest look, man. Did they age this man out? Anyway, that's it. That's all. Body work.
All right, I believe you, but my tummy gun don't. Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
My word, I do what I do. He knows what I'm about to tell him right now. It's Mr. Keep running your mouth. That's what I do.
I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Inside, outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, we gotta lock it up. I'm out on top.
Hey, look, I'm actually to see how I'm looking. I stay solid. I'm always solid. I stay fuck solid up, right? You know what I'm saying? To the fans that know.
Today, y'all outside the ring. I'm a fighter. Like I said before, there ain't no safety on the clock, so I'm gonna go.